Yes, quite. So you take the feather, and if you put it in the 73, then you get a 64 feather.
Dr. Turtle Tandoori!
Hello?
I have a question.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, are we answering?
Yes, you're standing beside me. What do you want?
Oh, well, excellent. I'll step forward and ask it.
I'm back here.
Actually, I have 2 questions, if I may be so bold.
You only asked for one.
You're not a fucking genie.
Find a way to phrase it so that you only ask one question.
While looking for cotton, I couldn't help but wonder what you're playing on your research tablet.
Not playing, this is research.
It looks like you're just playing Monster Hunter 1.
This is important research. Leave me alone.
Do you have an emulator pad?
That would be quite high tech. How could you even assume that exists?
Well then, I mean, explain that.
It's actually just a flip book of sketches that I've drawn of Monster Hunter 1.
And you chose to do a 40-minute Cephadrome hunt?
Well, yes, of course. That's the classic experience.
I'm glad to see you're hard at work saving all of those people in the village that were poisoned. Anyway, as my one question inferred, where is Cotton?
Who's that?
The pink idiot.
Oh, I believe he's trying to steal my owl.
Cotton?
Not right now!
What are you doing?
I will give you 2 shillings for this owl. I don't believe in shillings.
You can't steal something by sneaking up on a person and then surprise offering them a trade.
Well, it's more like, I'm going to give you this money, and then I'm going to take the owl, so it's still stealing.
Like, imagine, burglarizing into someone's house, sneaking up the stairs, hovering over them while they're asleep, shaking them awake and going, "Ha ha! I'd like to purchase your belongings."
Well, you have to come in with a strong negotiation, because you obviously have the upper hand at that point.
I guess it definitely gives you the power play in the beginning of the talks, but at the same time, you're a moron.
I'll give you $2 for that television.
Fine, just get out of my house!
And now it's not stealing. No legal recompense.
Now it's only breaking and entering! No more theft!
Can't prove that. You were asleep.
Look, the main point is here, hundreds of people are dying.
Is that really our problem? Are we dying?
No, but we're literally tasked with fixing it. So, I mean, I guess it's directly our problem by way of quest command.
By that decision, that means that it was somebody else's problem and they delegated it to us. So maybe we should just get someone else to do it.
I don't think we could just go subdivide all our hunts to various random Elgato NPCs.
Someone did it to us. I'm just saying, like, Admiral Gallius could have just solved this himself. He is a hunter.
Just a bit more. It's still playing Monster Hunter 1. I'm calling it. It's almost out of time. All right, Dr. Turtle Tandoori, you have my thanks for hunting that flaming Espinas. See, I know it's the title of the Espinas, but it also just sounds like it's, oh, the damn flaming Espinas. This is one of those moments where that doesn't mean anything to you, but like expression of frustration. We're like, oh, flaming hell, here in my sight. So it's like yeah. Hey, a classic is Flaming Nora.
Bloody, that's the only one of those that I've heard.
Oh, she's also on fire.
Well, it sucks for her, I guess.
It's probably contributing to the blood.
See, I've just heard flaming used as an adjective in another way, which is just makes the monster even funnier to me.
Fabulous Espinas. However, I'm afraid it's still missing one vital ingredient. Fluid!
You gotta stay up on your fluid.
Oh, you want to know about the monster that no one's ever heard of before?
No, clearly someone's heard of it before because you're talking to us about it, and I imagine that it has a name because you clearly know what this monster is. You've heard of it.
I don't like this as a combination of sentences. GJ has the details! Get me that fluid!
Well, I mean, she is the princess.
Tandoori, do you need princess blood? You could just say it, you know.
It needs to be done, and she can't see you coming.
All right. GJ! I hope you like needles!
I said she can't see you coming.
Oh. Well, what do I do with all of these needles I'm bristling at? We have threatened this small child an alarmingly large amount of times.
No. You have threatened this child an alarmingly large amount of times.
Yeah, by proxy of being part of this hunting team, we have threatened this child.
What's in the bag?
Don't get any big ideas, Cheech. Your Royal Hiney is staying right where it is.
Your Royal Hiney sounds like a great nickname.
To be fair, if I was a royal, I would definitely constantly use the phrase, my Royal Hiney. This is exciting and important. It is, Cheech. Give me your blood.
I don't think we need a quest for this.
The quest is just hunt Cheech and bring vial of blood.
Doesn't she just have anything in her bag, you know?
Hunt it for me, and I'll happily worship you from the shadows.
What? Why does it have to be so creepy?
That's a weird or creepy quest request. Praise be. Who said that? No one. I'm not sure I want to do this hunt anymore if I'm going to get a weird shadow worshiper. Behold! The Infernal Springs.
Oh, okay, we're back here.
We are back here. We got lost.
Mizutsune.
Mizutsune.
The very dark bit. Whoa.
Oh, that's so creepy. That's like Greg.
Okay.
Like, how did I get here?
I like the tail on this thing.
What are you talking about? The Tigrex is the new monster.
Clearly.
Okay. Showing something presumably mess up a Tigrex is also quite the mark of power.
It is. I mean, it's maybe less of a mark of a power than literally Teostra, however.
Look, alright,
Okay.
it's trying its best, and also,
That's pretty
my
cool.
god!
Okay.
Dance of the Eldritch Flame!
I would argue regular Mizutsune is more violent than that so far, from the look of it, but I can dig this.
I love that it gave the dead Tigrex corpse just a tiny little tail stroke before menacingly emerging into the camera. Are you excited for Gasoline Mizutsune?
It makes me more confused about how Tadori expects to use this fluid in medicine.
Yes, really? I gotta mix this poison with petrol, and then they're all drinking, and then they'll be free of the poison, because they'll be dead.
If it was a regular Mizutsune, I could somewhat understand it, because it'd be like, yeah, soap plus poison makes poison soap, which clears out poison.
Makes poison! Yeah, man, poison soap, that classic remedy.
It gets rid of the poison in your body, the same way that it gets rid of dirt on your skin.
Alright, let's go greet our friend.
I doubt it's going to be our friend.
Behold, Violet Mizutsune.
I hope you guys put up a better fight than that Tigrex. Hello. Violet Mizutsune, a rare species, 5 feet long, 6, with my own bag of tricks. Gold, silver, lucent, abyssal, molten, so you see the pedigree behind me. Turn and please, filled with glee, just a fire monster, wee. My spirit is indomitable, my bubble bombs are abominable, my color scheme phenomenal, and nothing cleans quite as fast as being reduced to ash. Flaming Espionage, can I just quickly pop in and check why I didn't get to sing?
Oh, whoops. Run!
Sorry, this monster is ridiculously high resolution.
Beautiful is what it is. Oh!
Oh, it is.
Just that little splash of
But
deep
its
purple.
face, just like, it's just the details on that face are
Oh.
insane. Wait, are those?
Oh my god! Those are homing bubbles!
Why?
That's
How?
so cool! A homing
To what
explosive
end?
bubble launcher!
Also, I really like the black tail fur. I think that looks great on. Ow! Oh my god! Why did it do that? So far, this is just giving me Magnamalo vibes.
Normally you just kind of ignore Mizutsune bubbles, but now they're like, they laugh individually. Each bubble has just an echo of mirth inside of it.
I feel that.
I really like how it looks. The paler skin, the
Oh,
dark
yeah, no,
fur,
it's
but then like
gorgeous.
the purple flare on its
But
fins and its head.
Just look at the face. It just feels like there's no more. Like it just feels like more detailed than anything else in the entire game when I look at this face. Like, what is this?
I think you're just there
Ow.
like, damn, Violet! How is your face full of this many pixels? Oh, look at
Oh,
that!
that's good. Oh, just like a little arena of explosives.
Yeah, but the little,
oh, God.
the idea of turning the
Yeah,
soap
that's really
into
nice.
flammable fluid, like literally soapy petrol Mizutsune. It even has the kind of like
Yeah.
slick, rainbowy like hue that an oil spill has before it turns into it's asleep.
Well, yeah, it's got the tar tail as well. Like it all makes sense visually.
God, that is a gnarly claw.
Look at the bristles.
Look at the
Like,
bristles,
this-
man. Oh, wow,
I swear
yeah,
they
look
put
at the bristles.
Look at the face. Now look at the face. I swear they put more detail into this monster than anything else I've seen in this video game.
It
Like,
is
what
kind of
is
ridiculous,
this?
isn't it? Even just the subtle pattern on the violet fins is
Yeah.
absolutely, and I don't say this often, exemplary. So what's your feeling so far?
Good. I mean,
No,
it's
wrong
another fire
thing!
monster. No, it's a barrel bomb. That's the right thing.
Oh, I'm
That's the
sorry, Mizutsune! I couldn't wake you up like you deserve. I was in the wrong scroll. Oh, I love the color of its violet soap.
Oh yeah, no, it looks great. Like everything about this is cool, but it's not just a fire monster, but it is another fire monster.
Man, the element doesn't matter if it's a cool fight,
I
okay?
mean, it does a little bit because Rise's subspecies were all fire monsters except for one.
Also,
I just think there's a limit to how many fire monsters you can put in one experience.
I don't think both soap and petrol is inherently fire. It's flammable, but it's not like it's breathing flamethrowers.
Okay, it's a monster that uses the fire elements. Does that make you feel better? That's what I meant.
That does make me feel better. That makes me feel a lot better. Thank you very much.
That is specifically what I meant, yes.
Okay, so far so good. So this, for your information, is a rare species, meaning that there's now 6 of them instead of 5 of them, which means the most exclusive group of monsters has grown by 1.
Well, I mean, is it the most exclusive group? Because black dragons, I guess it's not a real one technically. It's more of a...
Yeah, exactly. So yes, gold, silver, abyssal, lucent, molten, and now violet.
So you're saying that the vast majority of them are now in this game?
That's actually a really good point. We're just missing abyssal. Oh my god, you absolute banana! Okay.
I made it clear that was my intention with the first bomb. Thank you.
Good lord, I just did 5,000 damage. I feel kind of bad, actually. I
got a weak face.
It is a very weak face. Actually, that's a good point. I wonder if this Mizutsune will suffer from I'm constantly on the ground syndrome.
Well, I feel like part of that is because you can just ignore the bubbles a lot with regular Mizutsune, so probably not quite as much.
I'm gonna weave them, weave. No! I didn't get the last pillar. I hit the post. Oh! I've disappointed Mizutsune football fans everywhere. I'm so sorry. Then again, I am English, so being disappointing at football is kind of hereditary.
Yeah, you can't really help it. What's the
Ow!
Okay, that's cool, I guess.
Oh, then the Mizutsune theme kicked in instead of the Hellfire theme.
It's just on fire now. Okay. Well, now it's also just on fire.
That's so cool! Okay, you know Monster means business when it has a phase theme change in the middle of the fight, and now it's actually flaming.
Yeah, it's just on fire.
That's so cool! This is
and there's
such
tiny little
a cool
bubbles
take
popping
on
up
Mizutsune.
too. Oh, that looks great. Whoa,
whoa, that was quite the flip.
That was fast. It's laughing at us.
Did it just have a little chuckle? Yeah, it's like, I really love Petrol Violet Beam. So we've got Violet Mizutsune. I wonder where Scarlet Mizutsune is.
Oh, we didn't get that version.
Oh, but what if that has exclusive moves that Violet Mizutsune doesn't have?
I mean, it probably does, but this also probably has ones that Crimson Mizutsune doesn't have.
Oh, look at the blobs!
Oh god, I don't like this situation.
That fire they leave is so cool.
So it put me on the floor, and then it put a blob under me, so I had to stand up into an explosion, and then I was stunned by that explosion, and now I'm almost dead.
That was a Power Pat if I've ever seen one. I don't know why, but Power Pat just makes me feel like Postman Pat's next form.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Postman Pat is?
No.
And his black and white cat?
That is 100% a localization thing, because, you know, most people don't call it the
Postman
Post.
Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Come on!
Those are possibly the least inventive lyrics that I've ever heard for anything.
He delivers the mail!
Maybe in one specific area, but it takes a lot of people to deliver mail. Oh, look at all the colors out.
It's like not knowing who Bob the Builder is.
No, it's not like not knowing who Bob the Builder is, because he's in multiple countries.
Pat is the most famous postman, okay? Bob is the most famous builder. Thomas the most famous trade. It's basic shit, Cotton.
Actually, he's a tank engine.
White synovial fluid. Violet Mizutsune to create a highly flammable oil that will ignite with the slightest friction. Yeah, that's so good. It literally is oil Mizutsune.
It's not a fire monster, it's an oil monster.
That's such a good take on it, because it's an oil monster. Because that's still kind of slippy and slick, so it keeps that kind of bubble slidey soap theme, but lets it be so naturally flammable. And then Violet is just an amazing color scheme.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Like when it was fatigued, it just went full pale white. It had no color to it at all. It just looked quite interesting.
Do we think it's got a ultimate super attack?
I mean, most monsters seem to, especially this type of monster in the rare species category. Ooh. Ow! Stop with the homing bubbles. It's not necessary.
That's so cool.
How does it even make... that part doesn't, like... Sure, it's got oil instead of soap. How does it make bubbles home into people?
Well, everybody knows that oil naturally seeks warmth.
Wait, sorry. I'm confused. I just got hit by an attack with a massive knockback. It threw me into a cutterfly, which then popped the cutterfly. Did it make me a projectile?
I think you did just get you turned into a weapon, yes.
I do not appreciate this treatment.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, that's a big bubble. That is a big bubble. It's just there now.
Sorry, what? That's what?
Kunai? Can I pop it with a kunai?
Bubble spirit bomb!
Nope, I cannot pop it with a kunai.
like I just see your knives floating. Is it gonna do
Well,
something?
it seemed like a. It's just like.
Oh, God, it's gonna
okay,
suck
I think
in.
it might. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool move.
Wow!
Why can it suck? I don't know. It's cool though.
The fact that it can summon that and then attack you normally while it drifts menacingly towards you before the suck
is
detonation. That's so cool.
Oh my god.
That's what it needed. That's the cherry on top. That's the pièce de resistance. That's the extra piece.
I think
That's
it was
the last
pretty
section
incredible
of the
before
puzzle.
that.
That's the spice.
That's the 13th herb on KFC. Oh god.
Yes, my child.
This isn't about you.
How dare you?
Can't believe you'd engage with a bit of light blasphemy.
Oh god. I'm currently engaging with a creature that's trying to take my life. Go away unless you're gonna put a miracle on this.
Oh no.
I wonder what happens if you just walk into it with your face.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, can we wirebug into it?
You gotta know.
Oh yeah, no, you can't.
Okay, good.
Damages
Good.
you.
Good to know.
That's awesome. You can literally. I wonder who does that?
That's just
Who
what I was
tried-
hoping.
I wonder what happens if I throw myself into the giant ball of fire. Oh, that's so cool.
Well, it's a reasonable question for all.
That's
I feel like
so
that explosion
pretty.
should be decidedly bigger, though, is my one concern.
Oh, you're never happy.
No, it's cool. It's just like, I feel like we're like 3 times out of the explosion radius by the time it actually blows up. I'm happy a lot of the time. I just think it could stand to be bigger.
Look, if you get caught by the suction, you have to dive, so there's that.
Well, you got caught by the suction and you dived and you looked like you were way out of the distance.
The point of the thing is that he tried.
I think it should be like a you have to frame it thing, you know? Not a you have to
You can
distance.
frame it if you want. It would look pretty pretty.
It would, but I think you should have to, like, especially with how forgiving dive frames are on this.
The only way to get past this move is to take a picture of it and put it on your wall.
Ow! Stop with the frickin' bobbles!
Oh! Oh! Oh, you can kunai the bubbles as they home towards you and pop them! That was so badass!
See, I knew I was on the right track with the kunai.
That's such a cool little interaction! Yes, that's so awesome!
Oh, Sword and Shield's great then, because you can throw kunai with the weapon drawn.
Don't try and make Sword and Shield great. It's not gonna happen, okay? It's not.
Ow!
Ah!
I even warned you with my scream of pain.
You did. You did warn me with your scream of pain, and normally I love your scream of pains. Do you have a
Oh, yeah, no, it's
Farcaster by
extremely
any
cool.
chance, or...?
No?
Okay, can I have, like, some potions?
No?
Okay, that's cool. Did you not restock?
I did, but these are mine.
Oh, I can't.
big bubble.
I don't want this. I mean, I do want this, because it's amazingly cool, but I don't want this.
You should want this. You think
Stop
if we
trying
hit
to
it
throw
enough, the
kunai
bubble...
at it.
Ow! You think if we hit the monster enough, that the bubble would just, like, dissipate because it loses concentration or something?
So it always follows them, is it? Oh, is it not like a timer? Does it just keep going until it's detonation
coming.
time? Yeah, Mizutsune's got to get to you and then trigger it, and then it will just...
Yeah.
I wonder how long you could keep it floating for.
Well, I think it just will do it eventually. I don't think it's like it won't just do it.
I think, if I recall correctly, that's element defense
Yeah, that
down.
doesn't help in this fight, really. Oh, I guess it makes sense. If you're literally covered in oil soap, then you would be more weak to, like, fire.
Yeah, look, it's
Yeah.
yellow, blue, so thunder, water, dragon, ice, and then fire, ice, and then down.
And there's a little purple with the down arrow.
That's really awesome.
I mean, terrifying, but nice.
Hey, all the best things are both terrifying and nice.
I disagree. Ice cream isn't terrifying.
Ice cream is terrifying if you're deathly
isn't
afraid
terrifying.
of brain freeze.
Well, just don't eat it quickly. That's a reasonable choice that you can have.
But it's so delicious.
That doesn't mean you have to eat it fast.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh!
Sorry, your screaming scared me.
Your screaming scared me and I had a heart attack. This time it's not personal.
Oh, okay, then it's not that bad then.
No, it's still just, a hunt we're being paid to do. I've got nothing against you, Mizutsune, on
Well, I just don't like dying.
Watch and learn. Alright, you're gonna be watching, and you're gonna learn.
Okay, I'm watching. I don't
Are
know
you
that I'm learning
learning?
anything.
What are you learning?
I'm learning that your wife
All right,
is riding.
Here we
I've learned
go.
that.
Here we go.
Oh, God, I fumbled and penalty!
You just
Ref!
took too long.
Ref, you saw the trip, alright? This plan brought me down!
I can't give a card to a plant. You need to pay for better lawnmowers.
If lawnmowers were incorporated into a
Let's
football
go.
match, I'd be very happy. just one guy running around. Not running around, actually. One of those sit-down lawnmowers just going around the pit.
And if the ball accidentally goes in the lawnmower and gets torn up, that's a goal for the other team.
Yeah! He's legally allowed to just ram people. It's just an obstacle. Violet Mizutsune could be the key to inventing engines in the Monster Hunter world because it literally produces fuel. Oh my god! Bahari!
There's already fuel in this universe. There's functioning trains.
Yes, but now that's coal. Now we can have proper oil and gasoline, and that's like ignition engine, baby.
I feel like you're underestimating the fact that the Monster Hunter world definitely has fossils, which means it definitely already has oil.
Look, I'm just saying you could put Violet Mizutsune in a car and then drive. Please stop asking the monster if it has any last words. It obviously doesn't.
No, that does. They're
Any last words? Oh!
Please stop.
Yeah, it's a really good point. Any last words as a concept is really interesting. 'Cause it's any last words? Don't kill me. Oh, for God's sake. If you're ever on death's row, choose your last meal to be a potion of immortality.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I don't think they can deny that.
Well, that's how that works, right? Oh, why has no one ever chosen a last meal that would take so long to eat that you could still be alive for years to come?
Because they are allowed to say no.
That just seems unfair as a concept.
I don't think they care much about fairness if they're about to kill you.
I mean, when you put it that when you put it that whale.
When you put that in a whale, it'll get digested.
When you put that in a whale, okay, you're not wrong. And there's a lot of room in whales.
Well, I mean, there is also a lot of room in whales.
Yeah, but not for whales.
Why not?
They're sea-based animals.
Yeah, but they can beach.
They can beach! That's very bad. I don't mean like
Well,
they're being naughty. I mean like they're gonna die. Naughty whale, get back in the ocean! But I like sun!
But like they can breathe air. So why is it really that bad for a whale to get beached other than the inability to move and eat food?
I was gonna say...
Like if we could just feed the whale on the spot, then what's the problem?
I mean, I guess you could probably repeatedly moisten and feed the whale, but at the same time, I don't think that's the best existence it could ask for.
So what you're saying is, if we wanted living whale houses, all we would have to do is find a beached whale and repeatedly moisten and feed it, and then we could live inside of it forever.
Also, that would mean that someone's job title would officially be whale moistener, and I'm not sure that's, like, a good thing.
There's definitely worse jobs to have out there.
At least it's a simple task. You just got to rub a whale. You got to rub a
Plus, it's
whale.
probably fun.
Can you rub? What are your qualifications for whale rubbing?
Absolutely none, but whales are cool.
I got hands, and I can dip them in a bucket, and I can rub the whale, so...
I'm really wrinkle resistant.
I take a long time to go shriveled in a bath. Oh, Paddington's the most famous bear.
What about Smokey?
I don't even know who Smokey is.
Well, he prevents forest fires. But Paddington, again, is a British thing more than anything.
Yeah, but you do know that one, so...
Yeah, because I live here and I know a lot of British people, but it is still a British thing.
I mean, okay. I mean, I guess there's an argument for Yogi.
Yep, that's another one.
But that's it, right? I mean, maybe the Jungle Book bear, but I don't think that's more famous than any of those.
I mean, I think the fact that you just called it the Jungle Book bear instead of using his actual name says all it needs to.
Baloo. There we go, Baloo.
No, he's not a balloon, he's a bear.
Ah, bears, balloons, they both make loud noises and scare people.
I guess so. If you're afraid of balloons.
It going to explode at any time soon. What is he doing? I don't understand. Where are you?
Having
You're over
fun.
there. What? Mizutsune!
Yeah, there we go. Doesn't need us.
Okay. And he's just yelling at the spot that he bombed. And now he's just exhausted over there.
No, I think he's just really sad that nobody saw his fireworks.
Yeah,
show.
it's like, what? Why didn't no one get hit?
Where'd they go? I'm gonna go away now. Ah!
Double kill.
Ah! I'm drowning.
That's not good.
I love how appropriate this backing theme
Yeah,
is.
it's just screaming on repeat.
Yeah, it's just a group of people going, ah! Ah!
You know what I actually quite like about this arena for this is the pillars.
I love pillars as well.
Because, like, the beams get rid of the pillars, but the bubbles get blocked by the pillars.
Well...
And now there's no more pillars.
Wait, you're right! Let me just try them real quick.
I regret saying anything in the first place.
That little pose was so cool!
What was the delay on that? I was so ready to counter that, and then he just stood there for like 3 seconds like, hey, you're gonna counter now, aren't you, idiot?
I don't like that we're on our last card.
Bubbles. Bubbles. Many bubbles. Too many bubbles right now. Stop homing at me!
Okay.
Oh, okay. I still just wanted to get the debuff again.
I countered the big paw slap and killed the boy.
They could have pulled a trick here and made this the female of the species.
I was gonna say, I wonder if that might be the case.
Let's see what the Hunter's notes have to say about this. Absolutely nothing.
Onyo!
Onyo!
Onyo! Onyo!
Interesting that it isn't just Violet Mizutsune.
A lot of agitator and a bit of offensive guard. That's quite an exciting set, if I'm completely honest with you. If I'm not gonna lie to you, it's quite exciting. Boom! Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
Violet tinged Mizutsune armor. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but, you know, there it is. Embolden. When targeted by a monster, that monster becomes more likely to become enraged, but your own defense is increased. Interesting.
Okay.
So, basically more agitator uptime.
Well, it also has agitator, so that makes sense.
That's such an interesting random skill. Enrage monsters faster. Oh my god, the legs.
Okay, those are pretty freaking good legs.
Wow.
For anyone who uses offensive guard in the slightest.
There's some great sword legs if I've ever seen them. Alright, Dr. Turtle Tandoori. I expected nothing less, what, than us to get repeatedly killed? That's a bit mean if I'm honest with you.
Well, then we did kill it, so that might have been what he was implying.
I was able to complete the medicine and treat the villagers. That was fast. How do you, like...
We literally haven't even given you the stuff yet.
Literally, and also this village simply is a travel's distance away, and you have to make up the medicine. Like, what do you even need us for?
Well, apparently the village is it's building itself back up now. There's no problem. Like, it feels like it's been a week since this antidote has been applied.
Right? Like, did we blink and miss it? I think that Mizutsune hit us harder than I thought it did. I think of Kakuro and Her Highness. And anyway, your assistance has been invaluable. Ooh, that's it.
He's just done a tiny little lore drop there.
That's very cool. We've actually got Her Highness mentioned.
Yeah, and it's not Chiche.
And it's not Chiche.
It's not Her Royal Highness.
It's not Her Royal Highness. Cool. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, the second of Title Update 2 has been defeated. What are your words for Violet?
Scary Bubbles, why?
Are you impressed?
Yeah, it's a great monster.
How's it compared to Flaming Espiness?
Well, that's a sort of hard one, because I think conceptually this one is way more interesting, but as far as the fight goes, I think I sort of like Flaming Espiness more.
Ooh, that's a hot, bubbly take.
Well, this one was like, you could feel the Mizutsune, whereas the Flaming Espiness barely felt like an Espiness at all to me.
Well, that's fair enough. Like if you enjoyed this, then, ladies and gentlemen, and subscribe for more. Consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.